Hi, my name is Rohini and this is the video of exploring Python, and this is my channel called the Raw Data, not Raw Data, it's Raw Data because my name is Rohini. Yeah, so today let's talk about Python. If you are new to programming or just curious about Python, this is for you. It's not gonna be formal or like super technical. It's just me explaining what Python is and why it is so cool. So let's start. So Python is a programming language, but don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. It is what we call a high level language, which just means it is closer to how human thinks and how human write, not how machines work. It was created by this guy called Guido van Rossum back in 1991. What makes Python special is how simple it is to use. You can literally look at Python code and kind of understand what is happening here. Even if you are a beginner, here is the best part. You can use it in like different ways, like for building apps, solving math problems, or even just automated boring stuffs. So, why is Python so popular? So why is everyone obsessed with Python? First of all, it is very beginner friendly. If you never coded before, Python is the easiest way to start. Then there are these extremely useful libraries. It's like having a cheat codes of coding. And these libraries, like for example, there is NumPy for math calculation, there is Pandas for data analytics, and so on. Plus, Python works like everywhere on websites, in AI, in games, even devices like smart fridges. And the best part, there is a huge community. If you get stuck, just Google out your problem. Some out there like already solved it. Now, quick note about Python versions. There is Python 2, which is the old one, and Python 3, which is the new one. Python 2 is like the outdated app no one uses anymore, and Python 3 is the one that everyone is using now. A big difference is that Python 3 uses the parenthesis in the print function. Like we write print and parenthesis. This will print our statement, what we are writing in it. Like if we write print parenthesis, in the parenthesis we will write hello. So it always print like hello. So yeah, always go with Python 3. Now, getting started with Python like is super easy. Just head over to python.org website and download it. Once you have installed it, open your terminal, and if you are working on Windows, open your command prompt and type python hyphen version to check if it's working. If it is installed in your device, it shows the version of Python that you have installed it. Now to write, you can like run your files on command prompt, but if you like want something fancy or something like really handy, you can literally download fancier apps like your IDs like PyCharm or VS Code, because these are really handy. Yeah. Now, writing your first program. So let's write your first program. Just type this in your editor like VS Code. Print hello world. That is the tradition for like every language. When you run it, the computer will say hello world. It's like the first hello you give to the computer. Like you give your programming that you are started learning. Now the best part, there is no need to compile the code, just run it directly because it is the interpreted language. Python is interpreted language, there is no compilation of the code and it will run faster, and it is really straightforward. Now comes to our Python features. What makes Python special? First, it is interpreted, no waiting for compilation. Second, it works on any platform like Windows, macOS or even Linux. Third, it is open source, which means it is free. People are always improving it, and there are these libraries called like Python has tools for everything, so you don't need to write stuff from scratch. And finally, it is easy to write and read, like it feels natural, like you are reading English. Now comes to the next part. Next slide. You can use Python like pretty much anywhere. Want to build a website? Use Django or Flask. Into data science, Python has library like TensorFlow for AI and Pandas for data analysis. People also use it for making games, automated boring tasks, or even programming IoT devices, Internet of Things type devices, because it is super versatile. Wondering who even uses Python? Big names like Google, YouTube, and Netflix are all in on Python. Even scientific research organization and startups use it because it is reliable and efficient. So Python is like everywhere. So that's all for today. If you are excited to learning Python, check out free resources like python.org website or even Academy. Code Academy is really helpful, like it is very handy and practical to learn Python or any language. So yes, also my advice is to start projects to practice with Python. If you are learning Python, just start any project, even with the first like even with the starting from the starting, just start any small project. You will learn a lot. It is the best way to learn any language, any programming language. So all right, this is for it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.